sa bigat ng taong ito. Pag sinabi yung pangalan niya, there's only one word, right? Oh, powerful. Powerful, right? So I think he spent most of his time in politics. And I told him earlier before the program started that he has to spend a few minutes of his time to talk to us. Anything, State of the Union, whatever we call it. But our awardee is mga Lapuses po. Pag sinabi mong Lapuses, oy, mga competitive yung mga Lapuses na yan. He was a batch 1965 salutatorian. Ewan ko bakit hindi kayo naging valedictorian. Siguro binigyan ng bigas yung mother noon. Just kidding. Anyway, he's no other than our Honorable Jesli Lapus. And we really appreciate him for taking the time to really come and accept the award today. Kasi po, very busy si Honorable Jesli Lapus.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hindi pa ba kayo pagod makinig sa mga speeches? First of all, I was asked to accept the awards in behalf of all the awardees. So, may I just compliment the board of directors, the grand marshals, the advisors. You look around you, I've never seen a more successful grand reunion than this one. And I felt curious and compelled to come because of the deluge of YouTube posting. Diba? Pati yung financial statement, it's broadcasted internationally. Napakalaking pera talaga yung pumasok siguro dito. Very transparent and very professional. After all, this is the elite school. During our time, the Little Flower Academy was the best school in the province of Tarlac. But when I was in Boston on the introduction in Harvard on the day one, and I said I graduated from Little Flower Academy, it brought the house down. Sabi nila, are you sure it's not a big flower? So, that is the name of our school, Little Flower. But we survived the Catholic school run by German nuns. But it helped me a lot because I ran the biggest German company in the Philippines. I was interviewed in Bavaria, which is the origin of our Holy Spirit German nuns. So when I worked in a German company, Triumph International, the biggest in the world, I was CEO for Asia. My German subordinates told me after a year, they said, Herr Lapus, you are more German than us. Because really during our time, di ba? Sino ang LFA dito? Dalawa na lang yata.
Marami pa.
Taas ang kamay. LFA. Actually, yung alma mater na yun, LFA yun eh. Yun ng HSA yun eh. During our time, if you spoke a word of the dialect, you were fined 1 peso per word. Right? And I was the first commentator when the Holy Mass changed and the priest faced the faithful and then kailangan na ng commentator. I was the first commentator in that one. I was tortured because pati yung sinusukat yung kung ilang inches yung and it was not in the right size. Meron palo. Puro lamat yung labi ko. I was only 13 years old. I'm sorry I cannot thank my mentors. They've all passed away. No? But I'm sure you will all share with me, dumaan na tayo sa mga great experiences. We've gone to the best schools after high school. We've studied abroad, etc. But what is really a deciding stage of our education is high school. Diba? Kahit saan na tayo umabot, ang naalala natin yung high school. Kaya dito, you see generals, you see outstanding doctors, etc. Pagdating natin dito, puro bugoy lang tayo dito. Puro, we're all on the same level, we all went through the same story, di ba? So, ang naalala ko lang noon, ba't daw hindi ako nag-valedictorian? I was suspended 1 month before graduation. Kasi inarana namin yung dormitory ng mga teachers. Eh paano? Uso yung Beatles nun eh. Nung nauso yung Beatles nung time namin. Alright? So, and we refused to have a graduation unless we were wearing coat and tie. We were the first to wear coat and tie. And we said, if we're not going to wear coat and tie, we won't have any commencement exercise. Ganon kami katigas noon. No? You know, education, no? We're celebrating a school. Therefore, we owe education a lot. Right? I want to first give you a very bad news for the Philippines. There is this PISA. Have you heard of PISA? That's the program for, is the program for international student assessment. 78 countries were assessed. 15-year-old students in 78 countries. This is very recent. This is about 3 months ago. And ang in-assess, reading. English, no? Tatlo lang. Reading, mathematics, and science. And the Philippines, tayong mga millennials, kamukha ko, graduated 55 years ago. We are used to bragging. Number one, the Philippines is the most proficient in English country, right? Number two, the Philippines is one of the highest in literacy rate, especially in Asia. Tama? Well, palakpakan mo na ngayon yan. Kasi yun na yung last palakpak ninyo. Out of 78 countries, the Philippines now ranks number 78. That is the international assessment. This is done by OECD, which is the highest, most reliable, most professional. Parang ano yan eh, OECD, that's Europe's, parang NATO, gano'n. It is true. I called the Secretary of Education immediately the following day, and I asked, is this true? And she said, yes, it is. We are now beaten by Indonesia, Thailand, Kosovo. I mean, all 77 countries have now beaten the Philippines. And I'm sorry to say, it took a generation to destroy that. It took lousy TV programming. It took the introduction of the smartphone, social media, where spelling is no longer important, where everybody is talking Taglish, where sentences are no longer completed. Nagkakaintindihan daw. So, I just want to share this with you, especially to our teachers. Now, I was with them. I'm sorry to say, yung mga recent graduates ng education, they are products of this deterioration. They also don't speak perfect English anymore. How do you expect students to learn when the teachers themselves are no longer proficient in English? It will take another generation to recover. This cannot be corrected overnight. Diba? I wish that the political will of the government will address this one. Now, the good news naman on education is in Tarlac, in Concepcion. You probably have heard that the Tarlac State University, which is a very reputable university, we've had a lot of scholars from Concepcion there, and we have students in Concepcion studying in TSU, commuting every day. There is now going to be a TSU Concepcion campus. And I cannot tell you how important this is to development. I'm taking longer with your indulgence because this is a rare opportunity for all of us to be in the same room. Diba? And especially the awardees, those who have a lot to share, I'm sure, and those who are already in the twilight of our years, we're thinking in terms of legacy. Legacy, diba? What do we leave behind? What do we share? What do we give back to our town? So this is it. TSU, education, ang solusyon. Edukasyon, ang solusyon. Name your problem, edukasyon ang solusyon. Now, even as we try to develop our town to become commercial and industrial, and we did this with the opening of the interchange, we did this with the commercialization here, we now have a community mall, etc. We need employment now. Diba? Agriculture is no longer the way of the present. There are alternative ways of getting livelihood now. It is employment. It is working overseas. These are different things. We need to start labor-intensive things here like call centers, BPO. What do they assess, these investors? I spoke to some of them. I was Secretary of Trade. They said, we will just look at two things. One, the quality of education in your town. We will assess not your investment, we will assess your schools in Concepcion. If they're okay, then we can put up call centers, then we can put up BPOs. And the second, of course, is communication. Na maganda yung ating fiber optics, etc. Yung dalawa lang yun. They don't need to be in a city. They don't want to be in a city. They don't want to be in Clark. So they would be here. And so this is a good news. If we say we have Tarlac State University, which is a high quality, top of the ladder state university, libre po tuition. Yan. But you will know the challenges. This is an LGU project. There will be a need for a community. It takes a whole community to educate one child. You cannot say, bahala ng LGU yan, bahala ng TSU yan. Tayo, maybe the core group, we can think of how we can help so that this will sustain itself with our participation. That's the challenge. And I was asked to, I cannot explain and announce this project. Let the one who has been responsible in setting this up say a few words about announcing this. May we request Mayor Andy Lacson to give a few words about TSU. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Mayor. Thank you po, sir. Secretary Lapus.
CCS.
Yeah, I'm CCS batch 93. Tatlo kaming 90s dito. Si Ate Pia, si Judge Picha, at saka ako. Meron pa ba? Then pong dekada 90, kami po yung Mount Pinatubo batch. So, the time when the Concepcion Catholic School was an evacuation center. So, 1 month kami mahigpit na bakasyon. Miss Carion knows that. Ano po yung advisor ng grade 6. Oh, di ba? Isipin nyo, tinatnan ko pa siya. Pero looking younger. Back to TSU. Okay. Nakasingit po ako kasi we were talking with Secretary Lapus. I invited him during the groundbreaking of the Third State University Concepcion campus. This is the flagship project of the local government unit of Concepcion for this year. We funded it out of local funds, an amount of 75 million pesos, and hopefully we can finish it before the end of the year. And we're planning to open it on January 2021, which is the second trimester of the TSU. May pag-istorya kami pong secretary. Kitang nahala ako, nining pondo kanyan. Inipon miya po ako. Baka nita, hindi na namang oportunidad din kaya katamong kabalen, especially din ang anak na imakapag-aral. Nakal po, biyasa ka rin Concepcion. Move in, elang makapag-aral. We are the gatekeepers, we are here, we are up here. But kami po kaya kayo, and hopefully we could also make this thing work for the town. Because this is not just for our generation, this is not just for us, but for the generations to come. Ibindang tayo po yung sitwasyon tamo ng education ngayon, but I think this will spread a lot, and this will be a lasting legacy for everybody. I think it is just but right if anybody or anyone would like to take part of it, we will be more than willing to be your partner for providing the future of Concepcion. Sabi ko po, ipagkwentuhan niya po yung gagawan niyo, Sir, idol. Sabi ko po, kasi paging torch bearer, di ba? Na nag-start, ingay gana-gana ngayon. Dati, at pinandang po kung yung school tamo, lawen may dati, very pathetic, malunos ka. Kanyang halos malalasak na lang yung building. Di pa po rin niya, pero malibat po niyang in-organize niya po yung nilawin niya po yung CCS ngayon, di ba? Ngayon po kasantin. Hopefully, makapag-start na mo rin mga nita. And I'm willing, the LGU is willing to be your partner. Baka nita, kaya kami po future undertaking, maging kasawag at maging kaya tabi tayo. Takal po dahil salamat at mga po salamat.
So, I'm not gonna let this day go without asking my classmate Noel Villanueva to come up to say a few words, please. Noel, 5 minutes. Honorable Noel Villanueva. O baka dito mo maglakad? Sa bukang ko na kaya?
Salamat kaya ka, classmate, our class valedictorian, Roland Santos. Jadi valedictorian niya po yung yung gagawa ng bulletin board me. Extracurricular mata siya pili. Congratulations to all our awardees, especially to former Deputy Secretary, the Honorable Jesli Lapus. Dinatang po ini. Last year yung may karatang, pero ngayon may tao na makapunta. Masaya. Otra kami ka na kami dia tamo king Holy Spirit. Nalasa ko tagat ang anghel. Parti-parti tamo, bakal tamo siya na dia tasima ng manipat